Light rain continues to fall for a good portion of the Metroplex. Now a live look at Doppler radar shows you that green reflectivity is starting to pick up. We've got a few rumbles of thunder possible as we continue to develop more activity through the rest of today, and then all eyes, of course, on the rest of the weekend. I want to start with today because it's our last mild day, though we will see activity through the duration of today. We will stay above freezing. In fact, we'll spend most of the day in the 40s today. Temperatures will plummet once we head to bed tonight into the 30s, and then the rest of the weekend we will spend it in the 20s. Upper 20s to start the day on Saturday, and then Arctic air really starts to settle in. By Sunday morning, take a look at that forecast low. 15 degrees, bitterly cold, and wind chill makes it feel more like the single digits. In terms of precipitation, we will see liquid rainfall today, and that likely to change over overnight to freezing rain and sleet. And then by the end of this event on Sunday, a few of us could find some flurries starting to move in as the system exits off to the east. So we are going to spend some time here on Futurecast because we've got a lot to cover, starting with today's rainfall. Already making things slick out there, so as you start your morning, take it slow out there. Know that this is already something that is impeding traffic across parts of the Metroplex, and intensity coverage that's just going to pick up from here. As we head into the mid-morning hours, again, a few rumbles of thunder and quick downpour can't be ruled out, along with some gusty winds. But afternoon activities where I think we'll see things become more widespread. Take a look off to the north and west. Winter weather looms off across the Red River and up into the Panhandle. But again, today we're watching liquid rainfall. But that boundary starts to move in. I think this model a little bit ahead of schedule. As early as about 8, 9 o'clock, we are watching counties to the north and west of the Metroplex to start to see the first taste freezing rain and sleet. Then once the Arctic air starts to sink, temperatures start to tumble below freezing as we step into the first couple hours of your Saturday. That is when things become more widespread. This is, again, a look at about 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. Temperatures falling at or below freezing for most North Texans. And then it's just more of the same throughout the day on Saturday. I expect a couple different rounds. So we'll see things lighten up, and then we'll see coverage start to pick up. I think through Saturday evening into Sunday morning, that is when we see the most intense sleet, freezing rain, and then rounding things out with snow start to fall. Most of the system pushes off to our north and east, where higher accumulations of snow possible across the Red River, but a few flurries can't be ruled out for the entirety of North Texas. So we talk about totals, start with ice. Talking about freezing rain falling, sticking, and accumulating anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch is possible. Current model data indicating this band from the south and west of the Metroplex and then off to the north and east has a higher probability of picking up some more ice. So 1/2 inch to 3/4. Really, once we hit 1/2 inch, that's when problems start to become more prevalent. So infrastructure, power outages, certainly roadways. That's why we are encouraging you, once you get home from work today, stay put. In terms of sleet and snow totals, which I think the predominant precipitation type that we see is going to be with sleet. Anywhere from 1 to 2 inches across the Metroplex. Higher totals to the north, 2 to 4 inches along the Red River. A little bit lower down to the south, up to 1 inch of sleet possible. Winter weather warnings in place all across the country, as this is a multi-state event. For us, we've been upgraded from watches to warnings. Winter storm warning in effect starting at noon today, set to expire 6 a.m. Sunday morning. Extreme cold warning also in place starting at Saturday evening and continuing throughout the duration of the weekend. This is a look at the cold that is looming off to our north, at Arctic air. These are actual temperature readings as we sit right now early on your Friday morning. -23 degrees up in Minneapolis, -15 in Bismarck. Similar story for Rapid City. Now, it's not going to get that cold here, but this gives you an indication of the kind of Arctic air that is headed our way, brought in by a pretty stout cold front. We will see those temperatures sink in a hurry overnight tonight, and then once we hit freezing, we're not looking to climb above that until we step into next week. So a quick look at our forecast highs again today. We'll spend it in the 40s. Liquid rain falls. Then temperatures fall below freezing. Tomorrow, we'll spend the day in the 20s. Sunday afternoon, our high is 22. Our low takes us into the single digits for many. Same story on Monday. I've got a forecast high of 32. A lot of us will remain below freezing. And then finally, on Tuesday, sunshine helps to take things back to the 40s. But we've got a long way to go between now and then, and your 7-day forecast just reiterates that. Rain, 40s today, sleet, freezing rain and snow through the rest of the weekend, with temperatures bitterly cold. Monday morning, 8 degrees, wind chill down to -2. But then sunshine helps to warm things up next week.